You tuned in to I Am King, the structure of a black man's journey where we talk all things black men. But as I said before and many, many other times, any man can get the valuable information that will help assist him in his journey. So on that note, let's go ahead and get it in. Yo, 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 what's poppin', man? M Dog.
What's good?
Hey man, if y'all just
What's
tuning
good? What's
in, if
good,
y'all
man?
just tuning in, hey man, everything good, bro. Everything good, man. If y'all just tuning in for the first time, man, we appreciate it. For the ones that keep trafficking back to us, man, we gladly appreciate you. So, we gonna get right into this shit, man. I got my co-host E Dog, and you know, man, y'all rocking with I Am King, the structure of a black man's journey, where we talk all things black men. So, what's the topic today, bruh?
We're gonna do a spinoff of yesterday, uh, and talk about the other side of that, about the confusion
Oh,
with the vagina.
the vagina confusion.
You know what I'm saying?
The
And I know a
vagina
lot of people,
confusion.
that might turn them a different type of way, but if you listen to it, then you'll understand plainly what we're getting at.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna talk about, should you have sex before marriage, or the lost art of celibacy, uh, you know, fornication, debauchery. We touched on lasciviousness yesterday. We touched on sexual immorality and everything that involves, man, just wild, loose sex in this world, in society, being socially conditioned into thinking that that's the way to go. And I'm sure many, many of you brothers and sisters can attest to that. Maybe not. Some of y'all been good all your little life. Maybe you can't. But I guarantee you that's a small percentage,
But
because that's the number one thing when when you talk about sin is lust. You know what I'm saying? It's the
absolutely.
hardest thing for people who don't drink or smoke or drug,
Mm-hmm.
or they usually, that's usually their weakness. Whether you a pastor or whether you just a plain old Joe or Jane.
Well, you
That's
know what?
always been a struggle.
You know what,
You
my
know
brother? You said something
what up?
that really I want to touch on also, and if that you mentioned should you wait for sex after marriage, right? Is that what you said?
Uh huh.
Did I quote that right?
Yeah. Like, should you hold yourself for that special someone?
Mm.
That you, either plan on marrying, or that you already married to. You already know what God say about that. But I'm just talking from a perspective, a world perspective, because there's some people who don't have no spiritual beliefs. So I got to touch on both sides of it.
Yeah, well,
We got we
let's
yeah
go
yeah
get
yeah we got
into
to
it because that right there, man, is probably something uh I don't know nobody personally um that had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, could I wait? Could I wait? Could I personally wait to have sex with my wife till after we get married? The answer is hell no. Fuck no,
Yikes!
man. Hey man, hey,
Yikes!
listen, listen. I know, I
Damn
know, I
it!
know, I know, I know. You know what I'm saying from the biblical sense. Yes,
Right,
that is what God expect. Yes, but on that
right,
one,
right.
I'm a sin all day, doc. Um, I'm a
I
sin, man.
appreciate you
Because
keeping it real.
yeah, I'm a sin, man. Because I feel like okay. So if I marry a woman, right,
Right,
and I think most brothers would feel the same way I feel. It's to marriage. It's to death do us apart. If I say I do, I'm looking at this woman as the woman that when I close my eyes, she gonna be there, or if she close her eyes, I'm gonna be there. To death do us apart. You know, like old school, like our granddads and grandmas. You know what I'm saying? I would go into
Yeah.
marriage as that. So look at this. So what if you did that, man? And the and the sex absolutely 100% sucked, sucked, man.
Stop right there. Stop
Okay,
right there.
okay.
What you mean? Explain to the people. Elaborate. Capitulate. Stimulate expeditiously on what you mean by the sex is kabooboo.
She don't want to explore her sexual desires, or maybe her sexual desires is so weak, she choose not to explore that avenue with her husband. You understand what I'm saying? So, other words, she's a dead. Hey, I ain't gonna curse, but she's lousy when it comes to the sexual uh, experience. You know what I'm saying? She sucks. So, what am I supposed to do? Am I going to divorce her because the sex sucks? Am I going to divorce her when I sit down in front of a therapist or somebody we speaking our issues to? How am I going to even bring that up to somebody that perhaps that can help us? Am I going to say, you know what, my wife, she's lazy in bed. She don't have no desire to be nothing sexual, and I'm stuck with it. Am I wrong for that?
Well, well,
Am I wrong?
well,
Am I wrong?
well, well. See, in that situation, in that situation, you did, y'all supposed to listen. If I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna wait to get the poom poom, we gonna be done talked about that so extensively, exclusively, expeditiously. We gonna
You
be
don't be
done.
using all those big
Yeah,
words.
yeah. Hey, look.
Expeditiously.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the TI right now. Hey, look. We're gonna be done winning circles a trillion times on what we expect sexually, so there's no misconceptions, no misunderstandings about what we gonna do when we jump dive into that bed. Okay,
Well,
listen, we're gonna talk about oral sex, sex on the sex on the sex on the platter. We're gonna be to talk about every single situation in that because I don't want no vagina confusion on what's gonna happen when I tap that ass.
well, man, you basically know, man, most women are indecisive. What they say they might do today will change up in the next minute or hour, especially days and weeks and years, bro. She might start off
Yeah.
doing something and switch it all up on you. And what are you supposed to do as a man when that situation confronts you? What are you to do? When she say,
Yeah,
you know what,
you're gonna have to get some intervention.
I what if okay, what if you go through that and that don't help?
That's you know what? That's the chance we take and then the dice we roll when we're in a relationship. Usually that doesn't happen. I'm gonna tell you
Okay, but
what the problem usually is.
but I ain't rolling
I'm
the
gonna tell you.
dice on that, dog. I'll begging
I
some
didn't.
poo poom
That,
before marriage,
that,
dog.
that,
You
that,
roll the dice
I,
on that. You roll the dice
I
on
hear
that.
you.
I ain't rolling the
I hear
dice
you.
on that,
But
doc.
listen, here's the problem. Here's the problem. This is usually what happens. And women can vouch for this, and men can vouch for the other side that I'm going to say. Let's switch it up to a woman's perspective.
Okay.
She meet a man. She meet a man. He everything she dreamed of. He look good. He smell good. Got a good job or a good business. Got good credit. You know, he's well versed in a lot of stuff. They got a lot in common. But the brother pull his drawers down, and his dingaling ain't no bigger than her pinky finger. Okay, and
Mm.
I don't care how
So he
good
ain't
your head
working with a
game
good.
is.
He ain't working with a good package. The
Yeah,
package
he ain't
is
got no
lousy.
package. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, his package is
Okay.
lousy,
Okay.
and guess what? Some women will say, well, if his head game good, I can work with it. But most women will say, oh hell no, I don't give a damn. At some point, they want that pole, they want that
Exactly.
pipe,
Just like
they
how
want to get
women
okay,
don't like
they
short men, because they
right,
very
exactly.
persistent
After a
on saying
while,
that, right?
you gonna have to come, you gonna have to come with that pipe, or she gonna get that toy out, or she gonna go get Tyrone. One of the two. Okay,
And I
now let's
can't
flip
see
that
that,
over
and
to
I
the
can't
man
see
side.
that's lasting to death do you part.
No, it's not gonna.
I
It's not
can't
gonna let.
see it. I
It's not
can't
gonna let.
see it.
Now, some women that are greedy and selfish and ain't got God in their life, what they'll do is, shoot, I'm gonna keep this dude. I find me a side piece. He gonna take care of the bills. He gonna wash my car. He gonna make sure that, he gonna do whatever. He
Oh,
gonna take care. He gonna
oh,
take me on trips. He gonna buy me that bag.
so now she done
You know what I'm saying?
tarnished. So she done tarnished the vow. She done brought wickedness
Yeah.
into the vow of the ceremony, which is marriage under the laws of he done waited to marriage, you know what I'm saying, to get that pleasure, but now
It's
it
gonna
don't
turn
work.
into that.
It don't
Yeah,
work in
nigga on
your.
the
It don't
job.
work in your. So it don't work in her best interest, right? So she gonna go out and dip out. Come on, dog. Come
Oh,
on,
you ain't never
babe.
heard that song? Bro, you ain't never heard that song? It's morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. When I look at you. Dog, that's all about cheating.
Well, you know what? As soon as she step
It's,
outside the marriage, man, it's not blessed no more. That's the way I see it.
no,
That's
it's
the
not
way I
blessed. But
see it.
you know
That's the
what?
way I see it.
It never start. And listen, most people don't cheat because they don't love their spouse. But we're gonna say that for another show. Most people cheat because there's some issues that they haven't faced and they don't want to face it. But a lot of them issues could be prevented if you get to know the person before you get involved instead of just jumping up and down in the bed. And then when one of y'all get fat and old, or a man might can't fuck no more
What?
because he got diabetes and high
Okay.
blood pressure and
Okay.
gout and so on.
Okay.
So okay,
Okay.
those are all other issues. But let's get back to
Hold on.
the
Hold on. I got
let's
touched
get
that.
back.
I got touched up on this. I'm gonna have to rebuttal you, my dog. My dog. Okay. So when you said that women, when you said people cheat for, you said people don't cheat because they don't love you, right? Is that what you said?
Right. Yeah.
Uh, I believe women cheat for different reasons that men cheat, and I also believe that the circumstances might be similar, right? But the
Uh-huh.
outcome is different. A man can cheat with a woman and not even call her no more. He could dip with her, block her number, go to the next one. You know how I go. But basically, when a woman is cheating on her husband, right, it's because that dude done eased up in there in a vital time of conflict within that marriage of that man and woman. That other outside man that creeped right in, right, and then laid the pipe. She allowed her emotions, right, to allow that man to come in and lay the pipe on her. So I think it's different, man. But I just want to say that. I just
Well,
wanted to make that clear,
you
dog.
talking about that old song, cheating in the next room. But see, my thing is, man, you know what I was saying earlier. Let's flip that thing around to a man's perspective. So a man meet the woman of his dreams. He liked the way her body shaped. He liked the way she speaks. He liked that she could hold it down. She got his back. She's like the perfect helpmeet. She don't sass him back. You don't talk over him. She's pretty submissive, but yet she can stand her ground alone. All of the stuff that men like.
Mm-hmm.
She make you feel special. Blah blah blah. Then y'all decide to wait, and that poom poom when you step in it fell way down. That thing is longer than Michigan Avenue
Oh,
and wider than the Detroit River. You know what I'm saying?
so,
And bro, you get in there and you be tapping it, and that pipe be like, your thing
where
talk
you
to you.
at? Where
You
you
know what I'm
at?
saying? I call,
I don't feel
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I don't feel you.
I
The
call mine
balls
Pretty
blew out.
Tony. Pretty Tony be like, look here, check this out, M. Check this out, E. I don't like this. And you just and you just be it's like dipping your thing in a warm glass of water. It's just wandering around in the wilderness. And she be like, "What's wrong, baby? Why you ain't come yet?" Well, well. Ain't no balls in these
uh,
drugs.
uh,
Well, hey,
so she can fit 19 full length buses and about 10 cars in her shit. Yeah.
look. She been either doing one or two things. Been jugging herself until the sun come up and down, or she been letting Bajizu, over there the Zulu warrior with 14 inches poke holes in her lungs.
put that mandingo in there.
Yeah,
Piping her
push her
down.
lungs back.
Putting that
Okay,
warrior
so
put that
listen.
warrior
So listen. That happens a lot when you meet a woman that's older. She'd have been around the block a few times, and she done already had her insides pushed
mhm,
out,
mhm.
and now she want to settle down. Everything blew out. The booty hole blew out. Everything blew out. Okay, and now you stuck with a sister that just like that old song. When the walls come tumbling, it's gone. They gone.
Mm.
They gone. So now it goes both ways. Either the woman can say he ain't got no package, and then some women would say, well, my shit ain't blew out. He just ain't got no dick. Listen, anybody with over 6 or 7 inches is above normal. So if I got 8 and I'm feeling nothing, it ain't got nothing to do with me, sweetheart, and everything to do with you. Excuse me. No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
If you know what I'm saying, if a dude is packing 7 or greater and he ain't feeling nothing, oh you out of there. Your
okay.
poom poom is ruined. It's
Okay.
ruined.
So let me play devil's advocate. Let me change the situation up. Okay. Sex before marriage. Let me say this. That could be a beautiful union if it could work. And everything when it do connect is perfect. That could be a beautiful thing. I just want to put that out there. If you can make it work, hey, good for you. But let me tell you
Yeah.
about this
I mean,
scenario. Okay, so
that's a hard that's a hard
say a
situation.
woman that had 3 kids by 3 different dudes, right?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, and she is
Uh-oh.
in her late 30s, perhaps early 40s, and she done had this revolution that she wants to save what's left of her to her husband, to her future husband. That means sexual desires, all that is happening after marriage. What would you say to a brother? What advice would you give to a brother that approaches a situation like that?
Well, no, me, man. I have all kind of empathy and compassion
Yeah,
when it comes to people
yeah,
who
yeah. I do too. Yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes to people who
yeah.
made bad choices.
Okay,
Because Lord knows I've had my fair share of bad choices.
we
Okay,
all have, Doc.
I'm telling you, bro.
We all have.
So I'm gonna give you my scenario on that. If I meet a sister that's got 3 kids by 3 different dudes, I'm gonna pass. At this point in my life, I'm a pass.
Absolutely.
Okay. If
Okay.
she got 3 kids by the same dude, I'm gonna see what she's talking about.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna see what she's talking about
Okay.
because she
Okay.
might have been married once.
Okay.
She got 3 to 5
Right.
kids. She was married 15 years. You know,
Right.
they broke up late in their
Right.
marriage. Okay, let me see what's going on. But
That's a better look. That's a better.
if you got more than 2 kids, if you got 2 kids or greater by 2 or greater different dudes, I'm not judging you. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, me
We all
personally,
judge,
you out
man.
of there.
We all judge,
You out.
though.
You out of.
We all judge,
You
though,
can't.
bruh. We all
Listen.
judge, and we say we
Listen.
don't.
It's.
And
Hey,
it
but
ain't
listen.
right. But
It's.
we all
It's.
do it, bruh.
It's.
We
Listen.
all do it.
Listen. This. Let me just get this disclaimer. But people say God said, "Don't be judged, for you shall be judged."
Yeah,
He's not
I'm
talking about
always
the
judged.
kind of judge. But listen, he's not talking about the type of judgment when you judge a person according to their character, because
Okay.
everybody does that.
Okay. Okay.
You're
I dig
supposed
that.
what you're
I
talking
dig that.
about is perfectly legit. When God is talking about judging people, He's talking about you going to hell. Hell. When that kind of judge.
Mm.
Condemning people.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not condemning nobody if I
Right.
say I prefer a woman who does it because of blah, ding, 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 ding. Okay, first of all, it's a lot of problems dealing with people. Okay, especially if kids are still kids
Hold on. Hold on. You breaking up a little bit, my brother. Where you at?
in life.
Okay. There you go.
You got you let brothers bust all up in your lungs 3 different times without marrying you. That's a bad look.
That's
Now
a
that
bad
happened to
look.
you when you listen. If you started at 16, 17, and you were done at 21, and you done raised them kids and you done changed your life, that might be a different perspective. But if you just was out there real bad and you still kind of ratchet, and I can speak to you and you still sound like you 21 and you 45, then yeah, I call you. What you doing, sweetheart? Me and my girl, we been just throwing out smoke, pouring out, smoking up, throwing up, and fishing to go get some food and get my toes and nails in. How you doing? I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna holler at you. First of all, I don't even know what you're saying, and I'm not teasing people from the South, because ain't nothing like a Southern belle. My ex-wife is from the South. Okay, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is she knows how to speak. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at that. But if a woman, let me get back to the thing. What I'm saying is, bro, about the sexual thing
Well, I gotta throw the
from a
scenarios
world
up there.
perspective.
I have to throw the scenarios up there because the scenarios, man, is real life situations, man. Can I throw another
Yeah,
scenario to you?
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so say this chick in her mid-30s, she have one child,
Okay.
and she ain't with that father no more, but she's saving herself for marriage, right? This is the catch, though. So her one child, she birthed one child, have siblings, right? And her siblings add up to about 15, and I believe her child is number 15. What advice would you give to a person pursuing that situation?
Oh wait.
She have one
Oh
child, but her child has 14 siblings, and she makes the 15th, meaning the last child that was born from that father. Come on,
man, that's
bring
a
it to me.
hard one,
Bring it
bro.
to me. Bring it to me. Bring
Oh,
it. Bring it. Exactly.
bro, she ain't got a chance. Out here. She got a chance, bro.
And see,
Listen.
but
I'm gonna say something to you like this.
okay.
Let me give you something personal. I got 2 baby mamas. Okay.
Yeah,
One was my
I have
ex-wife.
two. I have
One
two.
one was I met when I was young,
Mm-hmm.
and we smashed. She went on, and I think I don't even know. I know she has 12 plus
Okay.
kids.
A lot of kids.
Okay, I know that. I know
A
that
lot of
for a fact.
kids.
That's a lot. That's a lot of kids. She got out of those 12. She has 4 baby daddies, which, you know, is not bad for 12 kids. It's funny to say that, but it's not bad for 12 kids. That's not a lot. You
I
expect
beg
somebody
to
to say
differ,
7.
man. I beg to differ.
Hey, listen,
That's four different
listen.
DNAs in it, man. Like, okay.
I understand, but that's 12. I mean, you would think the number would be 7, 6. You know what I'm saying? You know, like that. But yeah, 6 kids with one dude. Okay, they weren't married.
She should have stayed with
Never
that dude.
been. No, listen, he's never been married, bro. Ever. That's sad. I'm not
That's
trying to
not
beat
good.
up. I'm not trying.
No,
Listen, when I met that woman, she had 1 kid, dog. She had 1 kid. Okay, listen, bro. In certain circumstances like that, for all you sisters listening, just letting brothers drop DNA, let me tell you something. You need to go get some mental evaluation. If you got three plus, and you still letting dudes bust all up in your womb, you need to really go see God. Really need to see about God. And really need to get some mental evaluation on what the priorities are in your life. That's real. And brothers is going around here dropping your DNA and making a bunch of kids. Nick Cannon, okay.
stupid.
Uh, you know, you know. Well, I guess
What?
Flavor Flav is done, but DMX when he was alive, all these dudes got 10, 12, 14 kids. Listen, man, what you doing, bro?
Come on, ridiculous.
What you doing? Listen, Nick Cannon? We know you got $1 trillion. Okay, we know that, bro, and we love you. We love you, Nick. But at the same time, brother, you don't have enough time to really raise those kids. So you just gonna just drop a bunch of bastard kids around just because you throwing money at them baby mamas don't mean you being you. Who has time for that? Do they all live with you? Like, bro, that's really what's wrong with you, my brother. Like that's so wrong on so many levels. And anybody who don't think it is, you need to really check yourself. You really need to check yourself because kids need both their parents, man,
I mean,
on some
how many
level,
kids
not
do
over the phone.
how many kids
Huh?
do Nick have?
Over 10,
And knows what by what 8 baby mamas?
at least.
Well, I tell
So
you
I'm
this,
saying, like, what you
my
doing,
my my
bro?
my my,
That's
my hat goes off to him merely on this right here. What I'm about to say, the fact that he could deal with 8 different women says a lot. I damn near can't deal with the
yeah,
2 I have, bruh.
yeah. It
You
says
feel
a
what I'm
lot. It
saying?
says that he got
It
a problem. He got a
well,
problem. That's
yeah,
what it says.
yeah. Well,
He
I
got a
can't deal
problem,
with the
dog.
2
He
I
got a
have.
problem.
I can't deal with the 2 I have. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you on what you're saying,
I
but
mean,
I'm just saying, well, how arrogant can you be? You think just because you got some money, that's what them kids
would you
need,
know what? I'm not gonna go that. I'm not gonna
bro?
say that about that brother. You know why? Until I have a conversation with him to see where his head at. If he ever choose to indulge in why he managed to go that route, it'd be
What can
interesting.
he say, bro?
But
What can he possibly
I
say?
don't think it's a place of arrogance, man. I believe it's something more deeper, man. Something that we just don't know. See, we looking at the outside. I think it's more deeper than that, man. I that's what I feel
It
in my
is.
heart.
It is. It's called mental illness. That's
Nah,
what it's
nah,
called.
nah, nah,
Hey,
nah.
hey,
More.
bro,
When I
bro,
say
bro.
look, when I say deeper, not deeper in the sense of not being wicked. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I believe it might be. I
Well,
don't know,
bro.
man. I can't speak for
In the
him,
eye, listen,
and I ain't trying to vouch
listen.
for him.
I can. In the eyes of God, as a man, you dropping your seed in different women like that, and that's not your wife, and y'all are not in the same household, even on a spiritual level. Say, bro, it is wicked.
Okay,
It
okay,
is wicked,
okay,
dog.
okay.
So I mean,
So,
listen.
but
I'm sure that he has what the world would think as a rational answer. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be something that ain't gonna make sense.
Okay.
for the child. Not even looking at it as from an adult perspective, looking at it in the child's perspective.
Okay.
Is it fair to the child?
Not right, right,
Come on,
yeah.
dog.
But
If
but
they
but
don't have
but
their dad,
but do the
because,
mothers
oh, well,
take
my
any
dad,
accountability? Do the mothers take any accountability? The mothers, man. We
no,
see we
they
look at.
don't, because they think it's cool.
No, I get what you're saying, man, but we just can't let them off the hook like that, man. Nope. We can't just let them off the hook like that. They
No,
they
no,
just they should take as much accountability for their actions as Nick. Because guess what?
no doubt,
It's
no doubt.
two ways, it's three ways uh that a brother cannot produce a child. Two of them is certain, and the other one maybe condom, right? Or what you call it when you get clip,
Vasectomy,
right? Pulling out
vasectomy,
and pulling out, which is not certain, right? And I'm gonna add another one:
right?
not having sex. Period. Okay, so that's four compared to the 25 so plus uh uh child whatever birth control that women have available. We have
Right.
four. They have 25 plus. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid for the brother to keep, like you say, I ain't vouching for it, but I don't understand it. Brothers, man, think with their penis, man. Most man thinks with their penis. They don't think with their mind, man. But I'm gonna give a little slack somewhat to the brothers because if a woman do not want to have a child, she won't have it. That's one thing I know for sure. If she don't want to have that child, man, it's nothing that that man can do or say to prevent it. She gonna have that child, and that's gonna be that, and your ass gonna have to deal with the consequences. So, and I know people. I know most women would disagree because they don't want to take accountability for anything, man. But hell, why you having sex and not protecting yourself? Just like how we can say that about the man, man, we got to give that same energy to the women, especially when there's so many different birth control methods out here, man, that they could take, and they choose not to. That don't make sense to me, my nigga. It don't. It don't.
Well, you know, question is, man, what are people doing now? What are people doing now to stay celibate? What are what you know what are people doing now to protect themselves before they get into something deep? Because sex is a deep thing. Talked about that yesterday, how deep it was, how deep it is, rather. And should you hold yourself for marriage? I think so, but at the same time, do you know what you're getting?
Right.
Do you know what you're getting? That's the scary part of it. Do you know what you're getting? And you're taking a huge risk at, over 30 years old when you don't really know what you're getting, when people have had multiple partners and been fucking for years, and then now here you come, you want to settle down. It could be absolutely beautiful or it could be absolutely horrible. That's the thing. That's the question. And I know, supposed to save ourselves. Not only is that difficult and hard,
Mm-hmm.
it's a challenge. You have to be very disciplined, man,
Very
not to do
disciplined.
that. I'm talking about
Well,
that's one of the hardest things in life not to do.
it's people out here that have done it. Now, it's a story about this young lady. I'm not familiar with her name. I know I can look it up right now, but I know a little bit something about it. I know she's a athlete, uh, a sister, um, biracial sister, um, and she's a virgin, saving herself for marriage. But this is the thing: She ain't found no valuable candidates. Now, who does that fall on? Her or I don't know. But what she chose to do since she's getting older is have, that baby implant, that thing that first. I don't know the correct terminology of it, but she's gonna have a kid, right? Because that's what she want. She's getting older. Her time is ticking, and that's what she chose to do. Now, does that make her? I don't know. But see, this is the thing. That child gonna grow up with no father. Might have a father figure. I think that's kind of selfish, man. If you ask me. But who am I? I ain't nobody but a podcaster, dog. To give birth to a child, that when that child start asking questions, when that child get of age, you know what I'm saying? When that child knows that father is supposed to be up in them bleachers at them games, cheering them on, and that kid has no father. Are you prepared for the questions that child is going to ask you? That's the question. Because right now, man, she chose to you know what I'm saying? She ain't want to do it. She didn't want to do it the old-fashioned way. Why? I think my man, yeah, maybe he'll call back. But anything on that subject right there, hold on, here you go. Here you go. You back at us?
Back with you,
Okay.
man. My signal bad out
Yeah,
here in
it's
the
all
middle
right,
of the
man.
sticks.
Hey, if y'all don't know, man, my man on the road, trucking all day, trucking all night. That's what we do. So
That's what we do, baby.
yeah,
You
man.
know,
So
man.
so that situation that I was saying, man, like that's a touchy situation, man. I would like to have a conversation with her. I can't remember her name. And I apologize for that. I'm bringing context up, and I'm not, you know, solid on my shit. But she's an athlete, and she chose to have a baby. Uh, at her age now, she's unmarried. We lost him again, but he called back. She's unmarried, and she chose to have a child because she's not, I guess, getting married at this point. I guess she can't find somebody that, you know what I'm saying? So, who is it? Is it her or is it the men out here? Because I'm assuming that it has to be her. It's some good brothers out here. It's some good brothers out here. Where is she looking at? Huh? Where's her geographical location and where she's looking at these brothers at? If you can't find none in this area, you need to find one in another area. You know what I'm saying? We back at you. You back at us, homie?
I'm back with you.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
It's all good. You know how I go. I keep it going, man, when that phone uh just drops like that. But anyway, man, back to the subject, man. Yeah. But you want to talk about
Let's talk
something.
about the solution.
Right. Yeah. What is the solution? Because like I told you, I gave you my honest opinion. I doubt if I can do it. I don't want to do it. I'm too old, man. I'm too old. I'm too old, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
He
listen,
said, I
my
don't want
sex
you. Said,
drive.
he said, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want
You know what? But I probably could if I really wanted to, because my sex drive, man, is not like how it was when I was 21 or 22 or even 30. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? My sex drive
you
ain't.
one of the most disciplined brothers I know too.
Yeah,
So
in the sexual
if you
part,
couldn't
man.
do it, I don't know, bro.
And I'm disciplined, people. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I could go a long
Yeah,
time without, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to deal with all the other shit that comes with all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to being by
yeah.
myself. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I mean, even when I were married, I was married at one time. Sex, man, it's like I know it's very important, but it ain't something that's been on the top of my radar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like it and I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't something that I gotta do 3-4 times a day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that I gotta do 3-4 times a week. It ain't anything I have to listen. I don't even have to have sex maybe 1 time a week, 2 maybe. I'm good. And I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah. Well, it's a very powerful thing, man. Very powerful thing. I can still remember certain situations because they were so strong, and that vibe and that pull is strong, and that soul connection to be strong too. If you don't pray that thing off you, so it's like here, it's like it's really not for us. The body is not to be abused like that, man. Sometimes we get carried away by watching certain things, listening to certain things, and it's best to put yourself in a position of being busy doing other stuff.
Exactly.
And women are way more better in that area than men are. Men, all we gotta do is see a booty shaking up under a summer dress, and we
Yeah.
be like, "Good Lord,
And sex is overrated.
yeah,
Sex is overrated. I said it. I said it. I
it
said
is,
it.
it
It's
is, man.
overrated. Period. Now,
Yep,
when two people that connect mentally and everything, man, it's a beautiful thing. But if that connection ain't
right.
there, man, everything else falls short. And that's where I'm at in life. All the other shit falls short. If I'm not mentally connected with a woman, hey man, that sex shit, calling a woman on the weekend, just nah, man. What happens after? What happened after you get that climax? What you gonna do then? Huh? Cause I know me. If I don't have no mental connection with her, guess what? Bye bye. It's time to
That's
go.
it. That.
Don't you got a place you got to be at? Don't you got a crib? Bye.
Look, you gonna have to show her that mean. My head out. You got to go.
And so
It's
right, if for me not to be mean to a woman, and I ain't trying. I don't want to be mean to a woman. I'd rather not even put myself in that place. You dig what I'm saying? I'd rather chill.
yeah.
Hey man, I got 5 fingers, man, that handles the job when I need it. You feel what I'm saying? It's what it is. It's what it is. I don't let a
Bro,
woman, man.
I've gotten a lot better in that area. Sometimes I feel miserable.
Well, we all got
So I'm
weaknesses, man.
keep it,
That might be one of
keep it
yours,
real,
man.
man.
But
So
let me say this
I'm
though.
getting better.
Let me
Getting,
say this, and I'll let you continue. You know what I found out from me being disciplined in that area? Women cannot move me with that jive shit. You feel me? They
right,
can't
right.
move me or shake me. What was
Yep.
in
When
between
you
their
a
legs,
sex
bro?
hungry slave, you a sex hungry slave for that, and you lust it out of your mind. Those are the type of dudes they attract when they be talking about. I got to get the bag, and I got a simp. A simp is lusted out his mind. Is totally in bondage, slave to that. They'll do anything. They'll get their last
Absolutely.
dime. They'll spend it. They'll do with everything. And sometimes it's because they lonely. They don't even. They can't even have sex.
Hell, man.
Want to
I
be
mean,
around a fine ass female
man,
and play with her nipples, play with her vagina, and play with that ass, and they just want to be around. They just pay for their time.
man,
That's
who
it.
don't want to be around a beautiful woman?
I
Who
ain't got
don't want to
I ain't
be
got
around a
time for that
beautiful woman?
simple
But I ain't
shit, man. I ain't
simping.
got time
I
for
ain't
that.
simping. I'm not gonna simp, bro. I'm not gonna simp. Yeah, a brother want to have a beautiful, intelligent, you know, sister in his presence. Yeah, I accept that any day. If she right, if her mind is correct, if she's good, if she good people, if she's humble, yeah, come on. Yeah, I accept it. But if it's anything short of that, no, I'm good. Peace. No, no, no. Brothers got to learn how to say no. You can't smash
Yeah,
every chick that's offering the goods to you.
right.
You're weak. Most dudes are weak in that area. Most guys are weak in that area. It's time to change.
Right.
When you get to my age, hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with my mechanics and my tools. You feel me? I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? Brother don't need no Viagra. Brother don't need none of that stimulating things, man, to get that Johnson right. I don't need none of that. I'm good.
Right.
And I'll be good by myself if you ain't right. And that's my word, and that's what I'm sticking to. Yeah. Yeah. So, you got anything to add, man?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm thinking, man, because see, when you got all these enticements out here, all these appetizers, all these main courses, you flipping through TikTok, either somebody cooking something, some girl shaking her ass, or got her titties damn near open, or some type of something, or got that camel open, and it's like, damn, man, I was doing all right,
Enticing, man.
you
I
know,
mean,
and then there was this, and this damn commercial about some gummies that'll make your dick big as your arm, and
we lost you, brother. We lost you. You must be going to it. We lost him. We lost him. Here, call back. Yeah. But anyway, man, if y'all just tuning in for the first time, man, we really appreciate it, man. If y'all don't know by now, man, y'all rocking with I Am King, and that's the structure of a black man's journey, where we talk all things black man, but any man can get the valuable information that he needs, right? Just by listening. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
And me and my brother, man, we be having intellectual conversations, man. And if you just listen, you can basically get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? We not everybody T, you know what I'm saying? But we're coming from a place of love, never no deceitful wickedness in us. We just come real life, and we bring real life situations to this podcast. We lost my brother again. He's having a bad time tonight on that road. He must be fucking in the Rocky Mountains somewhere. But maybe he called back, man. But we ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. But yeah, man. So here, man, we transparent, man, on a lot of things that we do. Basically everything, man, we bring uh to the podcast conversations. We transparent, man. We not perfect. We don't claim to be perfect. And we definitely ain't coming from the preachy type side, but we keeping it real, man. We try to bring us stories and scenarios and things like that to help you through your journey. You back at us, bruh? Hey, I told the people, man, you must be going through the Rocky Mountains, dog. Brother. Hey, look at it. Hey, it ain't good. It ain't good. So look, man, this is what we gonna do. So we gonna as y'all know, we dropped we'll be dropping a video on the first podcast we did the other day uh, of this particular type of topic, uh, the vagina confusion, and it's just another take on that situation that deals with that whole scenario. Uh, but hey, we appreciate you rocking with us, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this on up because brother ain't having a good time on that road. But it is what it is. Uh, appreciate you rocking, man. I am Big Boss Semi and my homie E Dog all day, all day. Appreciate you. Peace.